Something taxes? Are we done this topic or no?
Oh, we can talk about taxes, sure.
Do you want to talk about taxes? Oh, there's more stuff, and no, there isn't. Never mind.
Yeah, we can talk about taxes.
All right, what's up?
So, in our
These mics are a tax write-off.
Yep.
Basically free.
Actually, I think they provided these mics. I don't think they're a write-off at all.
You have to break them for them to become a tax write-off.
These mic stands are a tax write-off.
Okay.
Basically free.
So, just a second. Can you just relax for a minute here? In the Linus Reads Mean Comments video,
he's shaking
from earlier this year,
it's vibrating.
I ended up going off a little bit at the end of the video, because Elijah put up not one but many comments from people, talking about how, whatever, Linus just does whatever he does because it's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off.
Yep. True.
And so I basically was like, okay, I need a money. I need a money, and I got a fake $100 bill. I even said it was fake in the video. The number of people that didn't realize it was fake.
How could you rip that? You're so rich, you can just rip money? Oh,
you are not helping. So I was like, okay, let's say I made $100 and I ripped it in half to demonstrate that by the time you pay corporate income tax, personal income tax, and it doesn't quite work like that because I don't have to pay both personal income tax and corporate income tax. I either pay personal income tax and the company doesn't pay tax on the revenue, or I pay corporate income tax and then pay out a shareholder dividend that works out about the same. So whatever. So by the time you pay income tax to get it into my own hands and the various, other taxes that we deal with around here, sales tax and whatever, we're down to about half by the time I actually get the money and use it for anything. And then I explained that if I use it to buy something, say for example, a slate, like a video slate, then I spend $50 on that. Okay, now I have a slate. And then I still have to rip the remainder in half, and I get only $25 of my $100 to actually use and do anything with personally. Most people, it seems like, followed along pretty well. But one of the comments was accusing me of using my pool as a tax write-off.
You did.
Really? Okay. Explain to me.
Yeah.
This is not financial advice. Mm-hmm. How I can use my pool as a tax write-off.
You use it for work events. It's in videos.
Do you have any idea how far the CRA would kick my rectum up into my body if I tried to write off my pool on my taxes?
Used for work events? Used very specifically for multiple videos, really.
I mean, your house could be just an entire tax write-off. We've shot videos in it before.
Yeah.
We could be making money.
You guys are actually behaving like ignorant viewers right now. That's what you guys are doing right now.
That's the goal.
I hate you so much, both of you.
This will maybe make you feel better. Some people said that you didn't say that it was fake, and I had people go look at it. And you did say it was fake.
Yeah, I know.
Confirmed.
I know. I said it was fake. Of course, I said it was fake.
Confirmed.
I'm not gonna admit to a felony offense on camera. I'm not that stupid.
Like writing off your pool.
Like writing off my pool. So I just wanna back up a little bit here. The number of people that think, because people did point out that what I said was an oversimplification. Linus, you don't have $50 and taxes or $25 and taxes. You have $25 and a slate. And you paid some taxes, and you paid half as much tax.
You said that.
I did. But what they seem to have a hard time with is that I do not have a slate.
The company does.
Linus Media Group Incorporated has a slate.
Which he owns.
I don't need a slate, though. Mm-hmm. I can't eat a slate.
Huh?
I can't drive a slate. I can't swim in a slate.
You could definitely drive a slate.
So Linus Media Group Incorporated should own the pool in your car.
No. because, and so I will...
You can rent it from the company. No, you set up a subsidiary corporation, which you own, that rents it from Linus Media Group, that then is paid for by Linus Media Group. So it's like infinite money.
If there
This
was
is not financial advice.
if there was actually an infinite money glitch, everyone would use it. And all of this is going to vary depending on your tax jurisdiction. But what I can tell you guys about ours is that no, not every meal I eat is a tax write-off. No, not everything that I own is a tax write-off. That's actually not how it works. Now, I will say this.
Except for the pool.
If we were to use the pool for a shoot,
Okay.
what I could do...
Oh, yeah, like a portion, whatever.
What I could do is, if I were to set up a separate business entity, or I, the person, were to what's it called? If I were just to operate as like an independent contractor and I were to reconcile all of this on my annual like personal taxes and everything, what I could do is I, the owner of the pool who paid for it with after-tax money, could make an invoice for the company, billing the company to rent our pool as a location for a shoot, and then the company could pay me, and then I could report that income, and then I could pay my income tax on that. That is a way that I could subsidize the construction of the pool. But I could. I could.
It's possible.
Kind of like how if you have a house,
bad though?
if you have a house, you can write off part of your either your mortgage or the interest on your mortgage, or like you can write off part of your house expense.
It's an office.
If you have a certain square footage that you use as an office space.
That's what I do. Yeah.
Yes, that's totally legit as long as you're actually using it for work, for like a revenue generating enterprise.
You put down a percentage of how much you used it in a year, right?
But folks, no. Like, really? Like
Oh, there's some good ideas in Twitch chat though.
What now?
What if we hosted the after party from the pool?
Twitch, do we really need more hot tub streams? Okay. Is that really what you want?
Yes. Oh, hot tub super checks.
How to get it?
Hot tub super checks.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Oh my god.
Hot tub super checks.
The splash goals, like after someone scores, the like big splash.
Yeah.
And
that
so
would be hype, dude.
So yeah,
Linus is ignoring us.
some people seem to understand that while that was an oversimplification, that is basically how it works. And there's a lot of regulations that dictate what I'm allowed to write off and what I'm not allowed to write off. For example, the EV chargers that we have here at the office. If I install them in a parking stall that is designated for my use, I cannot expense those. And I cannot participate in any subsidies.
What if you did for Terran?
No. However, if they are for general use of the employees, then hold on. Hold on. No, this one was separate. If it is for my personal use, then it counts as a taxable benefit. That's right.
Yeah.
So a taxable benefit is something that the company pays for, but that you, the employee, still have to pay personal tax on. So if I were to, as the business owner, install an EV charger in a stall that only I can use, then any money of the use of that charger and the electricity use counts as a taxable benefit for me that I have to declare on my personal taxes and pay tax on, even though the company never actually gave me any cash. So that's the kind of loophole closing that they do to make it so that I can't have Luke, who makes $10,000 a year, so he only has to pay like...
So we're back to NCX.
zero income tax, which would be nice, and then I just give him $40,000 a year in Costco gift cards and $10,000 a year in Cineplex gift cards.
Wow.
And $10,000 a year in Steam gift cards.
Wow.
Right?
I've got weird priorities.
Anything that has a cash equivalency, he would have to pay income tax on. You can't just pay people in gift cards and vacations and like, haha, we figured out the system. We beat the system. Whereas there is a carve out here in BC anyway. If we install an EV charger that is for anyone to use and does not belong to any, is not in like a designated parking stall, then nobody has to pay, has to count as a taxable benefit. Anyone can use it, and you just essentially get to charge for free on the company pays for it, but the company gets to write off our energy usage because that's not money we made. You don't pay income tax on money you didn't make, right? So we write off the taxes, and then they don't have to pay income tax. So it's optimization, but no one is able to avoid paying taxes outright unless you are doing something either very clever
like
or very illegal. And so if you were to say, well, yeah, but Linus could just expense his car because he could write off his car because he shoots videos with it in it once in a while, and he could write off his pool because they shoot videos once in a while. Yeah, you could also walk into a grocery store and fucking take everything in it. You could, but if anyone catches you, then it's going to be a problem unless you live in California.
You could not return the shopping trolley.
If you took everything in it, you would exceed the limit.
Anarchy.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Groceries are really expensive.
That's a whole thing.
Yeah. You probably couldn't even get like 2 grocery carts.
Thanks, Luke. That's
life sucks. You know why life sucks? Because we can't expense our pools. That's why.
God, it's so difficult being wealthy and rich.
Duck3269 says, at Linus, during the WAN show, you talked about potentially buying a Samsung The Wall. Luke said, it's stupid for anyone to pay that much for a TV. And you said, it's not going to be that much because you will make some videos to subsidize the cost. Statements like this make it seem like you're buying expensive things and using making videos as a way of subsidizing the cost. I am.
Yeah. That's
even
not
if I have to
tax
pay
write-offs. That's a totally different thing.
Yeah, even if I have to pay tax on the income, if I get content out of it, I'm going to make money on the content.
That's super above board.
Yeah, that's fine.
The government actually really wants you to do that.
Yeah.
If they want more money to move around, because when more money moves around, more taxes move around.
That's like the whole point of the economy, is to buy things.
Yeah.
Elijah, bro, he wouldn't have bought the 115-inch TV if he couldn't make a fucking video. Guys, 99% of the tech that I acquire is to make a video. The camera that you are watching this through, the laptop in front of me, this Stream Deck.
Weird fun fact, but his house was less of a tech disaster back when we didn't make videos about it.
Yeah. Because
it was like actually fine and everything worked. And he even had like, you'd have like a controller die and he'd be like, I have a solution for this. I have the world's biggest battery charger and 17 Eneloops and we can just immediately solve the problem. And there was like, everything worked all the time and there was batteries for everything and everything was fine. And then now he makes videos about it and everything's...
Well, the problem is that other people who don't have to live there work on the videos.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
And so...
But see, you wouldn't have to do that if you didn't do this whole thing, but the content's good, so you do it anyways.
I do it on purpose. I suffer for you. I legitimately love new tech and I love tinkering around with things, and it's not like we're not doing things that I'm approving or are my idea in the first place. But a lot of what we do is done the way that we do it because who else would do it that way? I did not need to use solar panels and server heat to augment my pool heating. I didn't. That's stupid.
You didn't need to use your pool to cool your server room.
No, not even a little.
There's a lot of other ways to do it. Cheaper.
Way cheaper, way easier. I could have just put air conditioning in there. Yeah. In fact, I have air conditioning capacity for that room. I choose not to use it. Because I feel like it's pretty stupid to air condition in the winter when you could just move the heat through much more energy efficient means. Okay. Like,
Cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
And B, because that's lame. when you could put a water cooling loop in your server room. So yes, if you have a conspiracy theory that I do things on hard mode just because it's hard mode and because it's more fun that way, you're right.
I was just going to say, yeah. The amount of times we've been like, here's a video idea, it will be a banger. And he's like, too easy. It's like, oh, okay. All right.
Oh, man. That's great. Why don't we talk about our new CT scanner?
Yeah, what?
Is this cool or what?
The images from it are sick.
Oh, this thing is so cool. Did anyone put any information about it? Did we even name them?
Nope.
Darn it, you guys. Hold on a second. Ugh.
Elijah's asking, can I scan my head?
No. It's X-rays, you...
Definitely. I think we should try that.
No.
I mean, with the amount of times he's hit it, it's probably just empty.
Fascinating.
Okay. So, hold on.
Skull.
Just this endless void.
Mom says it's my turn with the brain cell.
Okay, so these are the guys that we're working with. Luma Field. So we got the Neptune...
Well, it looks cool too.
CT scanner. Yeah.
What?
Looks super cool. Basically, what it does is it, at varying exposure times / I'm not sure if the energy level actually varies, but the exposure time definitely varies. It moves around an object, blasts it with X-rays, and spits out an extremely high-fidelity 3D view of whatever object you put inside it. So I believe the one we have is the Neptune X-ray vision for engineers. Yeah. From talking to Lucas from the lab, who it seems has spent most of the time with it so far, the largest object we can do is about the size of a basketball. So unfortunately, it's not big enough for us to do something like a laptop, but we could do something like a smartphone.
Do you have any issues with like magnetic stuff around it when it's going, or is it
nope,
because
apparently,
the box that's not a problem? Or?
Apparently the exposure outside of the box is less than you would experience by quite a lot than just sitting on an airplane.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it's no big deal.
But that's not the magnets.
Here we go.
So what you're saying is it's Elijah head size.
Seriously? No, Dan. Nobody is saying that.
Elijah's saying that.
If we
like I said. Okay, nobody who is allowed to make those kinds of decisions is saying that. There.
Mike D says, I work at a university with a whole department dedicated to studying brain injuries. Send Elijah my way. Could we use that as a tax write-off?
No.
They could.
No. That's not how any of this works.
We'll hire media consultants. We'll have them make a video. It'd be advertising.
I hate you guys.
We're going to be in the green for once. We can afford new microscopes.
Amazing. We're doing business.
The funny thing is, you guys are memeing. A lot of other people in the comments are going to be memeing because they know how much I get triggered by this kind of tax write-off. But a significant number. After I did the spiel, like a significant amount of the comment section is still people who completely do not. They don't. It's like they don't want to understand.
One of the things is that I think you are operating above board, but a lot of people aren't. And there's like this whole thing going on right now where like the IRS was partially defunded in the States. We don't live in the States, but the IRS was partially defunded in the States, and apparently a bunch of people were getting away with like improperly doing tons of tax write-offs, but maybe they're going after them now or something or whatever. I don't know.
Sure. Let me put it this way. I am not a small enough fish that I could possibly hope to get away with that. Our companies have been audited, all of them, multiple times in the time we've been running them. And if we had anything, even approaching the egregiousness of trying to write off a home renovation, I would get like 6 ways, sideways, every bad way. The CRA does not f around.
Yeah, it's a little different. So it's a little different because like I've heard stories from other people in the industry and other people doing business stuff in general that are like pretty crazy in regards to how they deal with taxes and write-offs and all this other type of stuff. It's all Americans. In my experience, I think their whole tax code being so insanely complicated kind of works both ways. There's like no way to do it right, so they can screw you over no matter what, but also there's no way to do it right, so people are just going to do a lot of stuff wrong anyways. So like I don't know, I think it's bad on both ends
Pretty much.
but I mean I don't know because I don't have to deal with them.
Oh man, I'm so annoyed. Dan, yeah, confirmed. We have to use that one app. We cannot use a different one, and that's very, very annoying.
Yeah.
Luke, what?
Seriously?
This is new?
I think so.
Sorry, where did this whole...
Can we deal with this on Monday?
Conversation even start?
Because I was logging into my work account before the show, and it told me I have one more warning before I must use this. And then I used up my one.
Which work account?
Well, this one. The maker of this tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this. So
Can I type? Can we? Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about it. We can deal with this Monday, but...
Okay, so is there no other option for the app for this?
No.
Well, that's stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm very unhappy about it. I have to have an entirely separate app just for this one stupid login. Okay. Hate app bloat. I don't like extra apps.
I think I kind of like this, actually.
Explain.
I don't know if I can right now, but I think I kind of like this.
I'm interested. We'll talk later.
Well, I think you know which side of this battle I want to win, right? And there's reasons why this one is currently winning, but I don't want that one to win. I want the other one to win.
Yeah.
So stuff like this is great for me because my team's losing.
And after all that, I don't have access to the SharePoint share that Lucas sent to me.
Why is it on SharePoint?
I don't know. I'm just trying to click a link in the doc, Luke.
Well, it's not supposed to be on
hate
SharePoint.
computers.
It took me this long to click a link in the doc.
He's supposed to be using Google Drive.
Okay, well...
Is somebody using SharePoint?
Yeah.
Do I have to break fingers?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Actually, like you should make a note for Monday.
I don't even have it. There was a prompt to request access to it, and I'm not getting a prompt anymore.
That's because it's SharePoint.
I'm not even getting a prompt. I am so upset right now.
I'm sending a scheduled message to this person, and it's just all capitals. I'm coming for your fingers.
No, you can't. No, you can't do that.
I will ask Ariana to tell me where they live, and just go there after Wancho.
You guys can't do that. I don't even think you can joke about that.
I think the gas for that trip is a tax write-off.
There you go. I'll use the company car. And then the overtime. Well, the thing is that you will have one less employee to pay. So I'm like saving you money.
It'll be 2.
Yeah, because I'll be in jail. Double tax write-off.
That's not a tax write-off.
Oh yeah, that's just being business savvy and saving you money.
Yeah. Which might be a tax write-off. If you think about it.
Anyway, I can't show you the scan of the mouse because it is in SharePoint and I don't have access to it. But this is the inside of that promotional D-brand Rubik's Cube. How cool is that? So you're seeing like the magnets for aligning it or something like that, and then you're seeing the internal gear mechanism for rotating it around. Luke, Rubik's Cube?
Oh yeah, that picture is sick. Really like that one.
Super cool. Here we go. Here's a Noctua Edition LTT screwdriver on an overnight. So this is a 12-hour scan. The longer you go, the more detail you can get. So here it is. pretty sick. And there's things that we can refine. There's things that we can fine tune. One of the things that we agreed to was that for the first 3 months, anything that we're going to publish in a video, we would send it to them to make sure that like everything was set correctly, because this is a real tool. It's a professional tool. There's a lot of parameters that you can adjust, but oh my gosh, how cool is that? That's it. That's the ratchet mechanism. There's the bit storage.
That's pretty sweet.
Absolutely love it. Oh my God. I mean, dang it. Maybe, hold on. I really want to show you guys. Okay, I hate this, but I'm downloading a file from Teams. Then I'm going to have to upload it to Drive. Then I'm going to have to open it on there because I'm not logged into Teams on this for what are probably fairly obvious reasons.
What if you just have them send it to that email?
At this point, I can email it to myself faster than I can have someone else send me the stupid thing, so I'm just going to do it myself.
Sounds good.
Okay. Hold on. Now I got to reply. I love coordinating stuff like this on the web. Yes, thanks. Okay. Anyway, that's the internals. Oh, here's a metal 3D printed keycap scanned for 80 minutes.
Pretty cool as well.
Guys, how freaking cool is this? And
it's a grain in there.
It's apparently super accurate. Like super accurate. Like to within 0.1 somethings. I can't remember what they are, but they're small. Really excited about this, man. The options are endless. And what would you guys like to see us use it for? Oh my God, we're not doing tax write-off shirts.
Could you tax write-off the shirt?
What if you hired a consultant to do the design?
I mean, yeah, we can write that off.
Very wise.
But
we will help you business.
We're going to be a business factory.
Together
Yay.
we will become a real company.
Is this what my mom always says? Get a real job?
Can we have...
Is this a real job now?
Can we talk about the cool CT scanner now? Okay? Can we talk about the cool LumaField CT scanner that is really cool?
What's your favorite thing
that they're letting us use? What?
What's your favorite thing you've scanned? Like, is Rubik's Cube your favorite one so far?
Well, I don't know. It might be the mouse, but I haven't seen it yet.
Did you write off the Rubik's Cube?
No. What are you even talking about? You're not even trying to make it kind of make sense anymore.
What do you mean? It's a prop. It was probably on one of the shelves in one of the backgrounds of one of the videos. I'm suspecting someone didn't bring the Rubik's Cube from home. Look,
I'm gonna be honest with you here. The Rubik's Cube, I didn't pay for it at all. D-Brand sent it, and it doesn't even... No offense, D-Brand, but it's worthless. I don't think we declared it. I don't even know where it is. I don't care. I don't care about that Rubik's Cube. I don't bother to build the company when we use my house as a location. It's not. It doesn't register, Luke. I don't care about the Rubik's Cube. Hate you guys so much.
A screwdriver, though.
Screwdriver looks really cool.
It does, actually. The 12-hour scan one is pretty wicked.
Yeah. Okay.
How it picked up the knurling and stuff is pretty cool.
Okay, here it is. Here's mouse1.mp4, finally. Flipping.
So wait, what's
wild.
happening on the right now?
Not sure.
Let me move you guys.
Sounds like something a big nerd would know. Oh, it's moving. It's moving. Yeah, it's like going through it.
So the left is like the final image, and the right is,
I think so,
how it's like building the
the slices.
Yeah,
freaking cool. Man.
That's pretty wild.
Freaking cool.
Where are the? Okay, I see at the bottom there. That makes
sense.
So
we can see the internal trace layout of a PCB potentially. Not on anything super complex in all likelihood, but on something relatively simple like a mouse. Yeah. So
the switches are so small. Small
boys. Or as I call them, Linus size boys.